Hello, I'm going to show you how much I suck at chess. So this is the game I previously put on YouTube, and this is after I checked it out with the computer. So the arrows are the computer's recommended moves, and this point score, or you can use the bar too, is how much white is winning or black is winning. So right now, white is winning by 0.2 of a pawn. See the bars going up a bit? Because apparently white's doing better. Playing through the moves that we made. And I had a fair bit of time to think about my moves. I had about maybe a couple minutes a move. Okay, brought my bishop out. That was immediately pretty good for white because it's just too slow and the bishop's really vulnerable here. Get attacked really early. Now the knight would have been good to get out, but no, I want to get my bishop out and control this. Get really single-minded on certain things and don't look at the bigger picture. So here, the computer wants to attack this bishop immediately. And the bishop's stuck. But instead he castled. And now I should have just ignored the bishop because it's way too slow, but I make a little hole for it. And he brings the knight in. Now the idea is to attack the knight before it can do too much, but instead I just develop. A few suggestions here. Pretty sure he played the pawn up. Yep, my bishop's got to go back. And yep, the rook. Played the bishop to block it. And this sacrifice can be done immediately. We didn't see that, but this is fine. Should I go through it? Okay, we'll go through it. Knight takes, king takes, rook takes, queen takes, bishop takes, king takes, and it's a little strange, that's why we didn't really notice it. Like he loses a few pieces really, so I don't know. Doesn't look so good, it looks like the computer's been a bit short-sighted. But it was okay. But I just shows the danger my position's in. Instead, he does this. And now I thought my queen was in trouble. You have to move like this. But actually it's not so bad. It looks scary because the knight can go anywhere and my queen's getting attacked. But if the knight doesn't defend the bishop, I just take the bishop. And if it does, say go here, we'll play through it. Knight goes here. The queen attacks the bishop. And yeah, take, pawn up. And this guy's trapped, so it's 2 pieces for the rook, which is pretty good for me. Yeah, it doesn't know what it wants to do. Defend this, and yeah, come for the knight, right? Okay, so we'll go back. That was the variation we were playing through. Sorry for confusing you. So the bishop up instead, and I naturally moved my queen away because I hated this. Here again, he can take this pawn, seems even stronger, even though I can take this bishop. Because the knight gets out here, this way. But now, he's changing his mind. This is the move he played in the game. And apparently my best bet was to block. But castling is a really strong move to get away from the threat, which I didn't even notice the threat. I was more looking at my queen being trapped, which isn't even possible because the queen can always come back here or here. So yeah, I played this to give my queen a hole. He kicked my queen back. Not really necessary. And he kicked it again. Now going back here is immediately okay because the queen is defending on this. But as I said, I wasn't even paying attention to his possibilities. So throw that back here. And now he actually played the sack. It's really strong. Taking it, not so good because, and my king's right here, so it's a real problem. So I decided to castle. And here, he should have taken with his rook, but he didn't. Or taken this guy. Taken with the rook is devastating because of the massive attack he gets on this file. But he played the more human move, which isn't as good. By a couple of points, it's not that good. So of course I traded both pieces. And now he brought his queen here, attacking the bishop. There's a few suggestions here. It's a really tough position. The computer just wants the king to get out of the way and lose the bishop. Notice he's already up +4, which is like being up a piece in a bit, like a knight in a bit. So he's already doing really well. I decided to get a bit drastic and take this pawn. And now, yeah, the obvious gets played. And it's funny, the suggestion is king here. And that looks so bad. But let's see. King here. It's not really so bad because my queen's so active. And I'm thinking something like this, but then it just drops straight down to even. Because there's amazingly nothing here. Like even this check. Yeah, this is incredible. This is so hard to see. So yeah, moving the king back there was actually fun. It's g6. And by fun I mean not as bad as what I played. It's still pretty bad. So queen takes c7, and I went back to here, more normal. And he's going to destroy me if he plays the right move, which is rook here, because my queen's attacked, and let's say it takes. So I'll play that for you. Queen takes, and this is checkmate in 3. Look at the 2 pieces. It's a disaster. So that was an immediate win. Instead, he played a move that, right now it's +7-4. He played a move that brought it down to equal pretty much straight away. Yeah, so he's threatening checkmate. But I gotta check first. And he didn't bring the bishop back. It's not exactly human to bring a piece back straight away, even though it's the best move. He played king to f1. And I could have gave another check here, and I could have drawn the position or got a good game, because queen there either has to step in front of the rook or go back here. Eventually might have figured out that this is good. But alas, I just did this to stop the checkmate threat. And he did do this to trade queens, so I traded queens with him. Now rook's here. Yeah, I played this. Bishop takes pawn. Knight didn't go there in the game. That's trading pieces, looks pretty good. Went here. I did have this plan in mind to bring the knight here, to maybe go here. Instead, I played this, which isn't really that good, because now his rook can come here. So I did this, and he should have brought his rook here straight away to attack this. Instead, he brought his bishop. Let's iron this. Now, I like both of the computer suggestions as moves. Attacking the rook is good, because it's no longer got a check here with the bishop defending it. And the knight is just like obvious. That's a really good move. That's what my plan was. Instead I played a really shit move. I played this, just asking the rook to go where it wants to go. Terrible. And the suggestion, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me. I just played this to attack the bishop. His best move was just to take the knight. And then gang up on my other knight, just paralyzing me. And I can't move the knight, really. Because this guy goes, so that's really bad. Instead he just attacked the knight again. And what did I do here? I just took the bishop. Yeah, rook takes. And this is under attack. And I did play back to here. Couple suggestions here. Doesn't really make much sense. Maybe just to paralyze my pawns. He played this instead to trap my bishop. I did play this to get the rook in. And now he went ahead and did this. And bringing the bishop back looked cool. I thought I had a really killer move, which I played, which was this. I thought it was killer because this is a fork. So he's got to keep the rook along here, right? And then the fork doesn't work. But then my bishop will take the pawn. What I didn't notice is, let's say he does that. I can't even take this pawn. I just gotta move the bishop because, I thought whatever. But then I'm losing my knight and can't take back. So my idea was a miscalculation. Alright, let's see how far we are. Okay, let's play from here. So again, pawn up, king, pawn there. The move I thought was good. And instead of playing like the obvious, stopping this check, I played here, which is really bad. Now I'm up a pawn in terms of how good I'm going. So I did the check, of course. Take his rook, his knight did take. And I played to here, which is good because this guy I want to push. He brought his king up first. It's funny that this is a suggestion, but it makes sense because of the knight. Instead, I want to free my pawn up. It's okay. Now again, the computer wants to do a pawn sack. Well, it's not a pawn sack because it's taking advantage that this is a check, so it's pretty good. Instead, I just kept the structure solid. Computer wants knight. He did king. Get the king closer. And this rook move is really good now. I played a move that just wasn't really necessary. Bring my king up. And he did bring his knight here. Threat is first the pawn. And this guy, so I'll show you it happens. So I bring my rook in. Then pawn up, check, pawn takes, knight takes. And the computer wants here, because then knight takes, king takes, and this is defended. I want to keep my rook active, so I just play it down here. Knight takes, king takes, looking at this, so I take this. And now it's sort of drawish. If you played a move like this, thrown in checkmate. And I played here, but actually playing here was a lot better, and I might have won it like that. I think I would have, because I'm coming up to this pawn. So it's behind the pawn. It's not looking so good. We'll just play. What he says. Yeah, it's not so good. We'll go back one. So keep pushing the pawn, right? Attacking this guy. Check. Take. Take. Check. So I end up being up 2 pawns, and I would have won the game if I moved my king the right way. So how far back? Okay, so take this losing move if I go to this side, but instead I went to this side. Pretty sure he did do this. Now I push his pawn, comes behind it, I take. He can't take this immediately because of the skewer, so he does bring his rook up. Oh, it's funny it's saying that this is good. Let's just see why. Oh, of course, because my pawn, that's how dumb I am. But yeah, anyway. Here it ends up as a draw pretty much. I'll just show you really quickly if you care. We did this. King goes, take. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. The thing is, I'm just gonna lose my pawn. So yeah, that was it. That was the draw. So it just goes to show you like how much things you miss even if you've been playing chess for ages.